My name is Kristin Dassler-Alfheim. I am honored to share my story today for Stewardship Month. When I was little, we attended my mother's family Catholic church. We often attended with my grandmother, who was very passionate about her religion. I remember she sang every hymn louder than everyone else and seemed to have her own cadence for the Lord's Prayer. She would dramatically emphasize, "Hallowed be thy name." I was little. It made me very uncomfortable. Then my family, we joined a small rural congregation that was built just a new church 2 miles from our family's farm. It was bright, it was welcoming, it had padded seats and no kneelers, a rarity for the Catholics. My sister and I were occasionally given the option of riding our bikes to Saturday evening Mass instead of getting up early on Sunday. Sometimes we'd sneak in the back, grab a bulletin, then just ride our bikes around the fresh pavement. Don't tell my mom, but I think she's watching. Our priest was Father Brown, a kind, deep-thinking man that seemed to know each of us personally, even as kids. My mom was very active in music in the church as a choir member and a cantor. She had led guitar mass groups in the 70s. I had traveled with her as a toddler to distant churches, often taking naps in the hard-shell case of her guitar. She rehearsed for Mass at home often, strumming her 12-string ovation and proudly singing the music that the congregation would look forward to each week. I have good memories of being in that church as a kid and through my teens. Fast forward 40 years. I had lost my connection with my church. My life had changed. I've shared my story of Carrie Ann introducing me to this church and family that she'd known and loved for 25 years. I was hesitant to join you at first. I think I was wanting to hear the familiar songs that I knew and loved from so long ago. I was also physically uncomfortable being in church. I felt that the decisions that I had made to leave a marriage to a man after 25 years in order to begin my life with Carrie Ann made me unworthy or soiled in some way. What I've learned in the last few years is that my favorite church memories of the past were actually just beautiful memories of a kind man, a welcoming building, and my mom singing beautiful music. It is in this church, the Church of the Open Door, that I have created a relationship with God for truly the first time. A God that knows me, all of me. A God who accepts every part of me, and a church family that includes me as one of their own. The journey one takes in discovering who they are in this world is often a lonely one. It's definitely scary, and it's sometimes even dangerous. There are tremendous mental and physical effects. Mine were thousands of dollars of cardiologist appointments and mental health visits. Thankfully, I had the means to access both. I wish I had formed this relationship with God and this church as I walked my journey 10 years ago. Or maybe it would have helped me learn my true journey 30 years ago. Perhaps it would have saved time, anguish, and pain. My hope for this congregation is that every child who begins their journey in this beautiful church with amazing music, kind pastors, knows that every day of their life they are loved for who they are today and who they become as adults. That this community that we have chosen to create is a partner in our life, in life's journey with them and God. That they will never question whether they belong or need to search for a place of acceptance the way that so many have. That is why we must be stewards of this great church. That is why it is our opportunity and obligation to ensure generations of children will know that they are truly loved by God in this space and in our community. The gift we offer in this stewardship cycle is the gift of stability and growth. A promise to our children, our families, and those we have yet to meet that we will be here to walk with them, not only without judgment, but with love and pride as a member of our beautiful community of God. Please give generously during this stewardship cycle.